Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First down. Flag 20. Run the line. Watch one. Bring your
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 24.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Out, 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 out. General West. Hurry, hurry, snap.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Going deep for Eifert. He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
60 outlaw. Pilot, 64. Weak.
On 2nd and 9. Tannehill. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Got his man. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
There we go. Nice play.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Five.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Tannehill. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready, 50, plant. 36. We got it.
On 1st down, Nixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. John Simon in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Bullett's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job, because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 score line as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw, and nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On the ground is Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the 1st battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Regular. Hey, box truck. 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 6. Yards away, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Patriots 7, Bengals 3.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Tannehill on third down. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Check. Hey, Alabama.
To throw is Brady. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. They're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On the double. Hey, Haywood! Tight end right. Hey, you got 3 down. Now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Green brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1 at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1. You're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice...
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Strip that ball. Tighten up, tighten up. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Shoot.
Tannehill. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Brady now on first down. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Go, go. Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check, check, check. On the ball. Get it.
Tannehill on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, zoom. Go.
Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Edelman set to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Go, go, go. Let's go.
On first down, Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got Green. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10.
Let's go. Kill, kill, kill. You draw quarter. Now.
This is Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
5. Ready?
Here's Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And Eifert has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Exit. Line 36.
On second and 9, Tannehill. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the lead is down to 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. And he completes it to Hunt.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's got a man, and that's Alex Erickson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Topper!
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A run for Snell. And an alley to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Come on, set. Can't you so?
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Nixon pushing tacklers aside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
36.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
3 down. X3. 218. Chop it. Check 3. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Escaping the pressure. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 5. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 22. Well, we know Dorsett can make those plays with that top-end speed. You think back to the Combine 5 years ago when he ran a 4.33. And now in his third season in New England after 2 in Indianapolis, but only 290 yards last year. Patriots want to utilize him more. On first down, it's Hunt. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. They'll run again with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
No, 66. Hey,
on third down, here's Hunt. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Shift! Watch the shift! 6-6, full time. Check, go get him, go get him, go get him! 57, Mike, 57. Quit talking about it and bring it. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. 57 to Mike, 57. Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey, Haywood!
So that'll back him up 5. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got Sanu. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
Barney, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Hunt. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, check, Mike 57, Mike 57.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Hunt going to run for it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Alex Erickson. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go, go.
Back to throw. And able to find Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go. 8, read. Let's go, let's go. Hey, Zoo.
Now it's Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
One
last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Patriots,